obviously played here before as a visitor. This was your first home game playing for the Hornets. Just what did today feel like for you personally, not only playing as well as you did, but also getting the win?
I think I had fun. I had fun, so that's the most important part. Just having fun playing this game. But I mean, it was a good crowd today. Great fans. Obviously, Portland is a scrappy team, really good team, so that was a good win. Can never take those for granted in this league. But I mean, I had a good time. It was fun. Still getting to know these guys, man. And the way that they play the game with so much joy, it's infectious. So just trying to still, find myself. Obviously, didn't shoot the ball as well as I wanted to today. But still just trying to find my rhythm coming back after being off a couple weeks.
You mentioned just being out there, seeing, your college coach out there, what was that like to see him sitting courtside for you in your first home game with the Hornets?
He called me last night, told me he was coming through. He told me he got a good day at basketball. He's coming to watch us play, and then going to the Carolina game tonight. So he told me that he was going to try to get down during pregame, during layup lines and stuff to come see me. He didn't tell me that he was going to be courtside, though. So he said he didn't know either. So, but it was good to see him. I got to see him over All-Star too as well. So, but through this whole process, day before I got traded, when I got traded, seen him at Carolina calling me last night. He's been checking in on me every step of the way. So I think that goes to show, obviously a legendary coach, but I've been gone 6-7 years. For him to still, reach out, like I always say, about our relationship is bigger than basketball. So he's helped me through a lot of tough times in my life, and he continues to help me. So.
And you also mentioned about fitting in so far. You've played 3 games, and the team's talked about just how you've been able to fit in seamlessly so far. How's it happened in your mind to be able to come out here and be a part of the team and fit in so well so quickly?
I honestly think those 2 weeks that I had before I got on the court, or 2.5, whatever, how long I was out, helped me a lot in terms of getting to know the playbook, getting to know the guys, watching the game through a lens of, being first and foremost ready to get back out there, but also just seeing how they play, and then how can it fit, into what I do, and then how can I most importantly fit into what they do. And I think a lot of it is already they preach, like I say, ball movement, player movement, playing off closeouts, and a lot of those is my strengths. And then just picking times to get out in transition and attack in open space. So for me, there's some little stuff I still want to clean up. But we go and watch the film and get better. So.
Coby, you mentioned that a couple times again, how much fun today was. How infectious is the group in terms of feeding off of the fun, maybe compared to some previous teams that you've been part of, and the joy of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think, in Chicago, a lot of us, those are my guys, right? But I seen my time in Chicago, I played on probably 3 or 4 different teams just for me being there. Some old, some medium, in between. But I got here, and it's like, I'm like the 3rd oldest at 26. So a lot of the guys are pretty much younger than me. And so coming here, they just have that youthfulness about them. In terms of that pure, genuine love for the game, that pure, genuine, spirit in terms of playing the game that they love. So I think that's infectious. And then you can't. The one thing I learned, you can't not be around a guy like LaMelo Ball and not be happy. So, so what he bring every day, like in terms of his joy, his spirit, like you can't be around him and not be like happy, joyful, because he gonna do it every single day. He's consistent every day in terms of how he live his life, and he's just a joy to be around. So, but all of these guys, man, Con, B. Mill, Grant, crazy Grant, but Miles, everybody, Ryan. I'm trying to get Ryan to come out of his shell a little bit more, so I'll be trying to troll him a little bit. But yeah, all these guys, man, Pat Connaughton, obviously been in the league a long time, getting to know him, his mind for the game, his IQ, his feel for the game in terms of making in-game adjustments and communicating has been huge I already can tell it's been huge for the team.
You had a pretty welcoming moment when you first checked in today. What was that moment like for you?
It was pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, man. Get a little ovation. Like I said, man, I'm blessed and fortunate. I always got to give thanks to my Lord and Savior for him being able to put me in this position to play the game that I love, and for him to put me in this position to play back home. So for me, I just try to show the ultimate gratitude, try to be in the moment, and just try to be thankful and grateful, and not take this game and not take today for granted. So I just wanted to keep be present. But like I said, it was good. It was great. Anytime you go somewhere, you feel that want it. So, like I said, since I've been here, it's been nothing but great vibes, man. I'm blessed and fortunate to be in this situation for sure.
Definitely. And you talked about getting to know some of the players. What's it like playing for Charles Lee? You talked to Roy Williams in attendance tonight, some of your other past coaches. But what does, I guess, Charles Lee bring on that front?
Not like, I ain't trying to be funny, but he's young. He's a younger coach. Like playing for Billy Donovan, Roy Williams, and I hope they don't get mad, but those are two older guys. Like, so Coach Lee just brings, like I said, that youthfulness, and he connects with this generation. My generation, Khan's generation, LaMelo's like he connects with us on a just a different level because he's younger. And honestly, like Coach Williams had been a head coach for a long time when I got there. Billy Donovan, head coach for a long time. Jim Boylan, my first year in Chicago, was a head coach in college for a long time. So, I think Coach got the job when? Like a year ago? So he's kind of, as we're going through it, he's going through it too. So, like I said, he has a very joyful spirit, and it's infectious. He cares about each and every player, which sometimes you don't get in this league, where he takes the time to get to know every player, talks to them. You talk to some guys around the league, and they're like, "Yeah, my head coach don't talk to me," or he hasn't talked to me in a week, whatever it may be, So just being around him, and obviously he has a high IQ for the game, great feel for the game. But I think the most important thing is he gets each and every one of us to buy into what we're trying to do, and he gets everyone to compete. But he's just a joyful spirit to be around. He connects us.
Coby, your alma mater, Greenfield's in the state championship tonight.
Yeah.
Words of encouragement for the Knights?
Yeah. Go do something I couldn't do. I didn't do. Win states. I think they play at the Storm Arena at 7:30. So I got time. Like, what time is it? Yeah, I might head down there. See my old coach Rob Salter, a legend in the game. But they got a really good team. They've been holding it down all year. Really talented group. First year in school history, they've been ranked nationally. So that speaks volumes compared to the talent that has come through Greenfield. So they'll get it done tonight. They got Coby Edwards leading them. They got a couple other guys that's really good, really talented. So I'm excited for them. They got a great opportunity in front of them right now. Thank y'all.